Alex's eyes snapped open to a weight pressing down on his chest. For a moment, he couldn't understand what was happening. The air smelled faintly metallic, and the soft hum of the space station's life support system filled the room. Slowly, his vision cleared, and he realized something impossible. His alien roommate, Zira, was lying on top of him. Her luminous blue skin glimmered faintly in the dim light, and the antennae on her head twitched in a rhythm Alex didn't understand. He froze for a second, unsure whether to panic or stay calm. Zira's eyes were wide with surprise as well. "Alex?" she whispered, her voice high-pitched and melodic, but laced with confusion. What happened?" Alex blinked, trying to shake the morning grogginess away. I don't know," he stammered. "I just woke up, and you're, here." He carefully moved his hands to gently lift her without hurting her, all while mentally reminding himself that panicking would accomplish nothing. Zira lifted herself with a soft hiss, sitting back on the edge of the bed. Her antennae drooped slightly, showing her embarrassment, or at least that's what Alex guessed. I don't remember moving like this," she admitted, her tone almost apologetic. "It is rare, but among my species, we sometimes enter a state called mind drift. Our subconscious can influence our physical actions while we sleep." Alex raised an eyebrow. "Mind drift, huh? Sounds intense." He tried to keep his voice steady, though a part of him was still processing the absurdity of waking up under a shimmering alien. "Does it happen often?" "Rarely," Zira answered, her fingers tracing faint patterns on the bedspread. "But I have never had it occur while sleeping near a human before." Her words made Alex pause. Was she implying that humans were affected differently, or that this situation was unusual because of him? He shook his head lightly, forcing a laugh. "Well, I guess that explains this," he said, gesturing vaguely at her and the awkward pile of blankets. Zira's lips twitched, almost forming a smile, though she quickly hid it behind her hands. Alex pushed himself up and swung his legs over the side of the bed, letting his feet touch the cool metal floor. "Okay," he said, taking a deep breath. "We need to figure out what really happened here. There's no point in panicking." Zira nodded, her antennae twitching as if she were analyzing his calm demeanor. "Humans are interesting," she said softly. "You are calm even in the middle of an unusual situation. Most of my species would react with fear or anger." Alex tilted his head, amused. "Well, I guess that's why humans are still around, right? Survive by thinking fast and keeping cool." Her eyes widened slightly. "Perhaps that is true," she said. "I had not considered that humans possess such adaptability." The two of them moved to the small workstation in their shared room. Alex picked up a device he had been experimenting with before sleeping, a memory recorder designed to capture fragments of dream states. "Maybe this has something to do with it," he suggested, switching it on. A soft glow lit up the console, and data streams began to appear in a pattern neither of them fully understood. Zira leaned over, her glowing eyes scanning the display. "It seems to have captured fragments of our sleep, but some of the fragments appear connected, as if our minds were overlapping." Alex frowned, intrigued. "Overlapping? Like we were dreaming together?" "Yes," she whispered, a mixture of awe and uncertainty in her voice. "This is unusual. I have never experienced shared dreams with another being from a different species." Alex couldn't help but smile. "Well, I guess humans are full of surprises, too." His mind raced. If their dreams were somehow linked and this recorder had captured it, maybe there was something more here than just an awkward morning, something worth exploring. Zira tilted her head, studying him carefully. "Perhaps you are right. But how would we understand what these fragments mean? Trial and error, Alex said simply, tapping a few buttons on the console. We analyze what we see, test theories, and adjust. That's what humans do best. Logic, curiosity, and a bit of luck. Over the next hour, they examined the memory recorder carefully. Bits of their dreams flickered on the screen. Floating star fields, strange geometric patterns, and a glowing artifact hovering near an asteroid belt. Alex squinted at the patterns. This looks like a map, he said slowly. A star map, maybe. And that glowing thing could be some kind of artifact. Zira's antennae twitched faster, showing her excitement, or perhaps anticipation. I cannot explain why I would dream of this, but the images are vivid, almost as if the artifact is calling to us. Alex's heart skipped a beat. Humans had always been explorers, the kind who faced unknown dangers with courage and curiosity. Well, he said with a grin, I guess we'd better find out what it is. Who knows what secrets it holds? Zira stared at him, her eyes reflecting a mixture of caution and fascination. You humans are fearless, aren't you? Alex shrugged. We just like solving problems. And mysteries like this? That's our kind of problem. After a quick breakfast of nutrient packs and synthetic fruit, they made plans. They would take the station's small exploration craft, a sleek two-seater designed for quick maneuvers in asteroid fields. Alex packed their supplies carefully, double-checking the systems, while Zira accessed alien navigation protocols, merging her species knowledge with his human logic. As they prepared for departure, Alex glanced at Zira. I have to admit, I never expected my first adventure with an alien roommate to start like this. Zira's lips curved into a small smile. Nor I. Perhaps we are destined to be partners in unexpected circumstances. They lifted off, the station's gravity slowly releasing them into the void. Stars stretched into long streaks as they accelerated, the artifact's coordinates leading them toward the uncharted asteroid belt. The journey was not without challenges. Small debris fields forced them to maneuver carefully, and magnetic storms interfered with their navigation systems. Alex's hands moved with practiced precision, adjusting thrusters and recalibrating sensors. Zira watched him in awe. No alien protocols cover this, she murmured. Yet you remain calm. Incredible. Experience, Alex said modestly, though a small part of him thrilled at her admiration. And humans tend to improvise better than most species. You adapt or you don't survive. Hours passed, and the asteroid belt grew denser. Their craft weaved between massive rocks, and the artifact's signal grew stronger. On the console, a faint image began to coalesce, a floating object, ancient and glowing, surrounded by a halo of strange energy. Alex frowned. Looks like it's waiting for someone. Or something. Zira's antennae quivered nervously. Perhaps it recognizes potential, or intelligence, or courage. Alex smiled faintly. Or maybe it's just humans again, curious, fearless, and persistent. As they approached the artifact, a sudden burst of energy hit their craft, knocking systems offline for a moment. Alarms blared, and Alex's heart raced. He quickly recalibrated the shields, dodging spinning debris that shot past them. Zira's eyes glowed brighter, and she muttered strange words under her breath, stabilizing their navigation. When the craft finally floated close to the artifact, they both exhaled in relief. It hovered silently, a perfect geometric shape emitting a soft, pulsating light. Alex reached out, almost instinctively. This is incredible, he whispered. Zira nodded. It has been lost for centuries. No one could find it. Yet, you, a human, have led us here. Alex looked at her, a small grin forming. Guess humans still have a few tricks up their sleeves. They spent the next hour examining the artifact, scanning it with a mix of human ingenuity and Avrani technology. Data streamed into their devices, and Alex realized something extraordinary. The signals weren't just energy, they were a language, encoded in a way that made perfect sense to human pattern recognition. Most aliens would not even recognize it as meaningful. Zira's eyes widened. You understand it? Alex nodded slowly. Yeah, it's like a puzzle designed for humans. Someone wanted us to find it. The artifact hummed softly, as if acknowledging him. Alex's mind raced. Humans had always been explorers, problem solvers, the kind of beings capable of connecting dots that others couldn't even see. And here it was, proof that human intellect could unlock secrets even the universe had long forgotten. Zira leaned closer, her expression a mix of awe and admiration. Humans are remarkable. You see patterns where others see only chaos. Alex laughed softly. Well, it's what we do, and apparently it gets us into some very unusual situations, like waking up with an alien roommate on top of us. Zira's lips twitched again, almost a smile. Indeed, and perhaps this is only the beginning. The artifact pulsed again, sending waves of light through the cabin. Alex reached out and touched it, feeling a strange warmth spread through his fingers. The memory recorder flickered, capturing every moment, every reaction, every shared glance between human and alien. As the light subsided, both of them sat back, breathing heavily but exhilarated. Alex's mind was buzzing with possibilities. The artifact could reveal lost star routes, hidden knowledge, even technology long forgotten. And they were the ones to find it, human and alien, together. Zira glanced at him. Alex, this was never meant to be simple. Was it? He shook his head, smiling. Nope. But then again, nothing worth discovering ever is. The two shared a look, a silent agreement forming between them. They were partners now, explorers of the unknown, bound not by species, but by curiosity, courage, and the unshakable human spirit that refused to stop seeking. As they prepared to take the next steps toward uncovering the artifact's secrets, neither of them realized just how far this adventure would take them, and how much humanity would surprise the galaxy. The small craft floated silently in the asteroid field, the ancient artifact glowing softly beside it. Alex and Zira sat side by side, studying the data streams pouring in from their instruments. The deeper they delved into the artifact's secrets, the more Alex realized how remarkable humans could be. While Zira's species was brilliant in understanding energy patterns and space phenomena, humans had a unique ability to see connections, to find meaning in chaos. That skill had brought them here, and it might be the key to unlocking everything the artifact held. Alex leaned over the console, tracing lines of light and symbols that shifted constantly. It's like a puzzle, he said thoughtfully. The signals are encoded in a pattern that looks random, but if you understand the logic behind it, you can read it. Zira's antennae twitched in fascination. She had never seen a being analyze complex alien technology this way. Humans were simple in body, yet their minds were capable of extraordinary things. Your species, she began slowly. You think differently. You see possibilities where others only see limitations. I am impressed. Alex grinned. Well, we've had a lot of practice surviving on a planet with weird weather, dangerous animals, and no instinctive superpowers. He tapped at the console, moving symbols into what he thought might be the right sequence. Sometimes being human means solving problems in ways no one else can. And it seems this artifact was made for exactly that kind of thinking. Zira tilted her head, her glowing eyes reflecting admiration. Then perhaps we were meant to find it together. Your reasoning, my navigation, Combined, we can unlock what has been lost for centuries. Alex chuckled. Well, I never thought I'd say this, but teamwork with an alien roommate isn't so bad. They spent hours working on the artifact, deciphering signals, mapping patterns, and occasionally laughing at minor mistakes. Zira attempted to interpret some symbols using Avrani logic, only for Alex to point out a simple human pattern that had been hidden in plain sight. Their teamwork was a perfect blend. Her precise, methodical approach combined with his creative and adaptive thinking. Finally, after what felt like endless calculations and adjustments, a section of the artifact's surface shifted, revealing a panel with a soft, humming glow. Alex's heart raced. Looks like we're making progress, he said. Zira reached out cautiously. Be careful, she warned. The artifact is ancient. One wrong move could... We do not know what it might do. Alex nodded, his fingers brushing the panel lightly. Immediately, a holographic map unfolded before them, showing a network of star routes, hidden wormholes, and clusters of resources previously unknown to both humans and aliens. Zira gasped. This is incredible. Entire routes lost to time. Civilizations would pay dearly for this knowledge. Alex leaned closer, analyzing the routes. And it looks like the data is partially interactive. We can test these paths without leaving the craft. He tapped a few symbols, and the hologram shifted, showing potential travel outcomes, dangers, and safe zones. It's like a simulation, he explained. We can see which routes are safe, which ones are dangerous, and which ones could lead to discoveries no one has made in centuries. Zira's eyes glowed brighter. You, humans. You not only survive chaos, you predict it, navigate it, and improve it. Alex grinned. It's what we do. And now we have a mystery to solve, hidden in plain sight among the stars. Their celebration was short-lived, however, as the asteroid field began to shift unexpectedly. Large rocks moved closer, and a strange energy pulse rippled through the area. The artifact emitted a soft warning hum. Alex's instincts kicked in. Hold on, he shouted, gripping the controls. We need to maneuver carefully. This isn't a normal asteroid drift. Zira's hands flew over the navigation controls. It seems the artifact is interacting with the environment. Perhaps it is protecting itself. Alex adjusted their trajectory, weaving between massive chunks of rock while monitoring the artifact's energy. Every move required precision, and for a moment the tension was palpable. One wrong adjustment, and their craft could be destroyed. Alex, Zira said, her voice tight, your species. I see now why humans are capable of so much. Your ability to adapt under pressure, it is extraordinary. Alex smiled despite the stress. Well, when your life depends on it, you either think fast or get eaten by space debris. He executed a sharp turn, narrowly avoiding a spinning rock, and the artifact's energy seemed to pulse in response, almost as if it approved. Once they cleared the immediate danger, they floated in a quiet pocket of space. Both of them were breathing heavily, adrenaline still coursing through their veins. We made it, Alex said, leaning back in his seat. And we didn't even break the craft. Zira's lips curved into a small smile. Perhaps humans are the universe's hidden advantage. We may have knowledge and experience, but you see the unseen. Alex laughed softly. Well, I guess that's what makes adventures worth having. The holographic map continued to reveal new secrets. They discovered clusters of energy-rich crystals, pockets of ancient alien technology, and wormholes that could serve as shortcuts across the galaxy. Zira traced the paths with her finger. If we can share this knowledge with both our species, it could change everything. Trade, exploration, alliances. Alex nodded, excitement rising. And maybe prevent some unnecessary conflicts too. Imagine giving everyone the same information at the same time. No one fights over resources they didn't even know existed. Zira's antennae twitched as she studied him. Humans think differently. You not only survive, you create solutions. I did not expect to find such ingenuity and courage in a roommate. Alex shrugged. I guess humans are full of surprises, and apparently roommates too. Their moment of laughter was interrupted by a sudden spike in the artifact's energy. The holographic map shifted violently, displaying a new path that neither of them had noticed before. Alex leaned forward. What is that? Zira frowned. It seems like a warning, or perhaps a challenge. A route not meant for the unprepared. Alex's curiosity ignited. Then it's perfect for us. We've handled chaos, navigated asteroids, and solved part of this puzzle. What's a little danger compared to discovering something no one else has ever seen? Zira hesitated, then nodded slowly. Very well, but we proceed with caution. The universe may test your human ingenuity more than you expect. They adjusted the craft to follow the new path. It led them through a dense cluster of asteroids where gravitational fields shifted unpredictably, making navigation tricky. Alex's hands moved instinctively, his mind calculating angles, speeds, and trajectories faster than any computer could. Zira's precise guidance complemented his improvisation, and together they moved as one through the chaotic maze. Hours passed, and the artifact's signal grew stronger. It seemed to guide them, pulsing with energy whenever they made the correct move and dimming when they strayed. Alex realized the artifact was more than a relic. It was a sentient tool, designed to test intelligence, courage, and collaboration. Zira looked at him with admiration. Your species. You inspire confidence even in the most uncertain circumstances. I have never seen anyone navigate such danger with both creativity and calm. Alex smiled, though fatigue was creeping in. We're explorers. That's what we do. And besides, I've got a pretty amazing teammate. As the asteroid field began to thin, they entered a region of strange light, where energy waves shimmered in the void. In the center floated another artifact, smaller than the first, glowing intensely. Alex's heart raced. Looks like the next piece of the puzzle, he whispered. Zira reached out to scan it. It is delicate, perhaps even more ancient than the first. We must be precise. Alex nodded, moving carefully, applying human ingenuity to stabilize their approach. He used small thrusters and magnetic clamps to secure the craft without touching the artifact directly. The holographic map began to expand, revealing connections between both artifacts and a network of star routes long forgotten. Zira's eyes glowed brighter than ever. Humans. You see the connections where others see only fragments. Your mind. It is remarkable. Alex smiled faintly. Thanks, Zira, but I couldn't do it alone. You've been amazing too. Your knowledge of space and precision, it's saved us more than once. Together, they began deciphering the combined signals of the two artifacts. Patterns emerged, showing trade routes, hidden colonies, and caches of resources lost for centuries. Alex realized that this knowledge could change the balance of power in the galaxy, but more importantly, it could create opportunities for cooperation instead of conflict. Zira studied him closely. Humans. I understand now why your species thrives. You adapt, you solve, you inspire. Perhaps you are the key to future alliances between species. Alex laughed softly. I guess we're full of surprises. And maybe that's why the universe decided to pair me with you. As they continued their work, neither noticed the subtle shift in the artifact's energy, a silent acknowledgement, almost as if it recognized the potential of the human mind and the collaboration of two very different species. The artifact's glow pulsed in harmony with their determination, guiding them toward discoveries no one else could have imagined. For Alex and Zira, the adventure was only beginning. Each moment brought new challenges, new patterns to decode, and new lessons in trust, courage, and the limitless potential of human ingenuity. And as they prepared for the next phase of their journey, both understood that together, they could face anything the universe threw at them, and that humans, in particular, had a way of surprising even the most advanced alien minds. The final piece of the artifact glowed faintly in front of Alex and Zira, floating in the stillness of space like a beacon. The combination of the two relics formed a network of glowing lines, linking star systems and hidden clusters of resources across the galaxy. Alex's eyes sparkled with excitement. This is it," he whispered. "We're looking at knowledge that's been lost for centuries. Entire civilizations could rebuild themselves from this." Zira leaned closer, her glowing eyes reflecting the pulsing light. "And it was meant to be found by humans. Your species sees patterns others cannot. I now understand why the universe allowed this pairing." Alex smiled, trying to keep his focus. "Well, lucky for them. I love a good puzzle." He began tracing the lines with his fingers on the holographic interface. "These paths are more than trade routes. Look here. These clusters of energy crystals, hidden colonies, even safe passages through asteroid belts. Most species would never find them, but we can." Zira's antennae twitched. "It seems the artifact tests intelligence, courage, and collaboration. Alone, neither of us could have done this. Together, we are capable of decoding the unknown." Alex chuckled softly. "Guess the universe wanted to remind everyone that humans work best with allies, even alien ones." They spent hours deciphering the signals, each discovery more astonishing than the last. The artifact revealed ancient star routes that had been forgotten, hidden caches of technology that could advance multiple species civilizations, and secret wormholes that could make interstellar travel faster than ever imagined. Alex marveled at how much the universe still had to reveal. Suddenly, a wave of energy pulsed from the artifact. The lights in the cabin flickered, and a holographic projection appeared before them. It was a star map unlike any they had seen, showing not only locations of resources but also patterns of interspecies communication, trade, and cooperation. Zira gasped. This is incredible. It is a record of civilizations, their connections, and their mistakes. Whoever created this artifact wanted others to learn, to survive, to work together." Alex nodded slowly, absorbing the enormity of what they had found. It's not just technology. It's knowledge, history, and a way to prevent conflicts. If shared wisely, it could change everything. As they studied the map, Alex noticed something unusual. Certain patterns of energy corresponded to the human brain's natural pattern recognition. "Zira," he said, pointing at the display, "look here. The data isn't just encoded, it's designed to respond to human logic specifically. Without human intuition, no other species could decode it fully." Zira's eyes widened. "So, you, a human, were necessary. Your mind was the key." She looked at him with awe. "Your species. Truly remarkable. You not only survive the universe, you shape it." Alex blushed slightly. "Well, I've always liked solving problems. And this is the ultimate problem. But I couldn't have done it without you. Your knowledge of space and precision guided us safely here." They continued decoding, linking the artifact's energy signatures to hidden locations across the galaxy. Each discovery confirmed what Alex had suspected. Humans possessed a type of ingenuity that was unique, a combination of logic, creativity, and adaptability that no alien species could replicate entirely. Suddenly, a faint tremor ran through the artifacts, a ripple of energy that spread outward. Alex and Zira instinctively stepped back. The artifacts pulsed brighter, then stabilized. On the holographic map, a new symbol appeared, a star system previously invisible, glowing faintly with a welcoming light. Alex's heart raced. It's like it's inviting us. Whoever made this, they wanted someone to find this system, and apparently it chose us. Zira's antennae twitched nervously. Perhaps it recognizes potential, or the courage to explore the unknown. She studied him closely. Humans, your species does not fear what is uncertain. You see opportunity where others see danger. Alex grinned. Well, I guess that explains why humans have always explored, discovered, and survived. Curiosity, courage, and a bit of stubbornness go a long way. Together, they plotted a course to the hidden star system. The journey was perilous. Gravitational anomalies, asteroid belts, and energy surges threatened their small craft. But Alex's calm and quick thinking guided them safely. He adjusted thrusters with precision, recalculated trajectories, and improvised solutions when sensors faltered. Zira's knowledge of alien navigation complemented his instincts perfectly. Hours later, they emerged from the turbulence to a breathtaking view. The star system was unlike anything they had seen. Giant planets with shimmering rings, asteroid fields rich with resources, and strange energy currents glowing in the void. Alex's eyes widened. It's beautiful and untouched. Zira floated beside him, her expression one of wonder. And it is safe. The artifact protected it until you arrived. Perhaps it knew only a human mind could navigate the path here successfully. Alex laughed softly. I guess humans do have a few advantages after all. They began scanning the system, using the artifact to locate energy nodes, ancient structures, and hidden colonies. Every discovery confirmed what they had suspected. Humans were capable of understanding patterns and logic that most species could not. Alex's problem-solving skills, combined with Zira's precision and knowledge, unlocked secrets that had been lost for centuries. Hours turned into days as they cataloged and explored. The artifact guided them to an ancient station, long abandoned but filled with knowledge. Alex carefully activated consoles, deciphered alien codes, and stabilized energy flows. Zira assisted, translating patterns and ensuring every step was precise. Together, they uncovered a repository of knowledge, maps, historical records, technology designs, all encoded in a system designed for human understanding. Zira's eyes glowed with admiration. Humans, you are extraordinary. Your species does not only survive, you thrive in chaos, you create solutions, and you inspire. Without you, none of this would have been discovered. Alex smiled faintly. I guess humans are full of surprises. And apparently, roommates too. He glanced at her, recalling the awkward morning that had started this entire adventure. Who would have thought waking up with you on top of me would lead to this? Zira laughed softly, a melodic sound that filled the cabin. Fate works in strange ways. Perhaps the universe has a sense of humor as well as wisdom. They continued exploring, each discovery more astonishing than the last. Hidden resources, ancient communication networks, and forgotten trade routes, all were now within reach. Alex realized that this knowledge could unite species, prevent conflicts, and open new opportunities for cooperation. The artifact pulsed again, sending a final message, a network of energy connecting all discoveries, indicating that collaboration, courage, and intellect were the true keys to progress. Alex and Zira understood immediately. It was not just technology, it was a lesson. The universe rewarded those who could think, adapt, and work together, regardless of species. Zira turned to him, her eyes glowing brighter than ever. Humans, I see now why your species thrives. You do not fear the unknown, you create solutions, and you inspire trust. You are remarkable." Alex chuckled softly. "Well, I've always liked solving problems, and this has been the ultimate adventure. But I couldn't have done it without you. Your knowledge, your precision. It saved us more than once." They shared a moment of quiet understanding, a bond forged not just by adventure, but by mutual respect and admiration. Alex had shown Zira the ingenuity, courage, and creativity of humanity, and Zira had shown Alex the precision, wisdom, and perspective of her species. Together, they had unlocked secrets that would change the galaxy forever. As they prepared to return to the space station, the artifact's glow faded, their energy settling into a calm, stable rhythm. Alex glanced at Zira. "You know, I think this is only the beginning. There's so much more out there, so many mysteries, so many puzzles, and I think humans are meant to face them." Zira nodded. "Yes, and together, we will face them. Your species has potential beyond imagination. I am honored to have witnessed it firsthand." Alex smiled. "And I'm honored to have shared this adventure with you. Who knew waking up with an alien roommate could lead to saving centuries of lost knowledge?" Zira's antennae twitched in amusement. "The universe has a strange sense of timing. Perhaps it knew exactly what it was doing." As their craft accelerated back toward the station, Alex reflected on everything they had achieved. Humans were often underestimated, physically weaker than many species, lacking natural powers, yet capable of ingenuity, adaptability, and courage that could overcome even the most complex challenges. The artifact had confirmed what he had always believed. Humans had a unique spark, one that could change the course of history, bridge divides, and unlock secrets the universe had long hidden. Zira floated beside him, her expression one of awe and respect. "Humans, you are remarkable. The galaxy will learn to recognize your potential. I am certain of it." Alex laughed softly. "Well, I'll take that as a compliment. And who knows? Maybe one day, other humans will follow the paths we've uncovered and continue what we started." As the stars stretched past their craft and the space station grew nearer, both of them knew that this adventure had changed them forever. They had faced the unknown, navigated danger, and discovered secrets lost to time. And in doing so, they had proven that human ingenuity, courage, and creativity could shine even among the stars. The artifact's light faded completely as they docked, leaving them with knowledge, memories, and a bond that no one could ever replicate. Alex and Zira stepped off the craft knowing that the galaxy held countless mysteries, but also knowing that together they could face anything. Humanity, with its ingenuity and courage, had left its mark once again, and the universe had taken notice. And for Alex, it all began with a single, unexpected moment, waking up with an alien roommate on top of him.